Alright, so I'm bringing you another video here. This is the 2020 DJ rig, okay? No one has ever put these parts together in the entire world except me, because I'm crazy and I do all kinds of crazy stuff, always on the cutting edge. What you're looking at here is the iPad Pro. No much different than the regular iPad, except they introduced USB-C. Now, USB-C opens the device so you can use it with external devices, sound cards, controllers, external storage, and whatnot. I want to show you basically the most compact, most powerful DJ system you could basically have. It fits in a backpack or a bag. Everything you need is here, okay? First thing you need to do is get yourself a paid version of DJ 3 Pro for iPad. Now this is the $40 per year subscription. It supports 4 decks, it supports loops and Spotify and everything else. I'm going to use the classic skin because this gives me the full size jog wheels and controls. We're going to basically build a DJ rig with no controller, no moving parts at all. So you need an iPad Pro, you need the program, and the third piece would be the Tractor Audio 2 MK2. This is a USB sound card that works with Mac, PC, and iOS. Now, it came with a cable, a standard USB cable to hook to a computer, but it also came with a cable to hook to Lightning. And Lightning is cool and all that stuff, and you could do this on an old iPad. But there's a difference here. This is a newer iPad, doesn't have Lightning, and you want to go through converters. I went on Amazon, and I found a mini USB, not micro, mini, M-I-N-I. That's an older format connector to USB-C connector. It's direct cable going straight through, okay? And that's it, all right? Now you have a device here, 4-channel sound card. Your headphones here, your main out here, all right? And so, regular headphones. And here you can go to XLR or RCA, real easy. And these aren't expensive. These are little, I'm gonna actually pick up another one because just in case, it's nice to have. Very nice sound card. It does have the ability to charge the iPad. At least it used to do that on the older iPad. I have not tried it with USB-C yet, so I have to find that AC adapter. But either way, I don't care. You could use a hub if you wanted to. So, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna load up some royalty-free music. And that's on Spotify. First thing, you have your Spotify account, which is amazing. 43 million songs at your disposal. And everything searches so quickly and everything else. And then also, with the push of a button, you have your local library. Okay? All your playlists. And then, of course, files. Like literally files on external hard drive. So you can also do video. And I'm not doing that here. And so that's it. So after loading up a track, I wanted to show you how this works because it's a little tricky. You go into the settings and you pick audio device setup. What you need to do is set the main output to 1 and 2 and the pre-queuing output to 3 and 4. It may be like that by default. Next step, turn the volume all the way up on the iPad. I mean literally all the way up on the iPad, so you can't go any louder. That drove me crazy, because there's many places to adjust the volume. This is your Q mix. You can go all the way on the Q, or you can kind of mix it in between so you can hear the master and the Q at the same time. And that's it. Hit done. Load up a track, which here's our royalty-free track. Fuck you, YouTube. Nova by AHRIX is the artist. And what you have now, when you hit this button here, there's your Q. You can turn them both on if you want, and I have it set to automatically select when you load the track. It switches, and I think that this is the best skin for this type of format. And so we load up a track and we turn the volume up on the Q all the way, well, not all the way, about 50%. See, there's volume controls here. That is for your Q volume. That is not a volume control. That is a mix. You have to be careful with this because this will mess you up big time. We're gonna hit play on the track. And if you turn it all the way down, you'll notice that the main is the only one that's working. But as you turn it up, you'll notice. Turn this up too. This is a balance of some sort. So right now, as I turn it up, you don't hear it in the Q. When I turn it down, I can start to hear it in the Q. So this will confuse the crap out of you because you'll be like, why am I hearing the main in the Q and yet it's set right? It's because this is not a volume control. So you turn this down a little bit and it's coming through the headphone. And I don't want that, so you want to turn it all the way up. There you go. Now it's main's coming through here. I'm gonna load up another royalty-free track. Switch to Spotify. Oh, here we go. Let's pick Chasing Colors. Now, there's no way this is royalty-free. I don't believe that for a second. It's got Marshmallow in it. Yeah, they screwed up on this. Oh, fuckers. Please don't take this down, YouTube, okay? It's Nova by AHRIX. And somebody made a playlist. We're just gonna leave one song here. Give credit to the artist for it. Anyway, I'm gonna hit play on this. A little loud here in my headphone. And I'm listening to two different things. You can hear that, I can hear in the headphone. But you'll notice now, stop it. If I stop this one, perfect. Crossfader works like it should. There you go. So you basically have, and I like this skin here because it gives me full deck control. You know? You have all these effects, flangers, everything is accessible, beat cues. And with the large screen iPad, you literally have a full control surface. You don't need this. Get this speaker out of the picture. It's just a Stockwell 2, which is very nice speaker. This is a Zugu case. I buy them for all the iPads I've ever owned because it has like a lot of adjustment angles here, and then it folds down the, to adjust the screen. But basically, that's the rig right there. Of course, this crappy little headphones I got. Hold on. Let's unplug that. The rig is right here. That's it. You're looking at the... That's it. You're done. I mean, I don't think you can get any simpler than that. Tilt it up as necessary. The only thing it is missing is a microphone. Nothing can wear out on this because it is a touch screen, okay? So if you were to really, I mean, you literally could max this out. You could get the 1 terabyte iPad, 12.9 inch. You could get cellular data and be completely offline. You know, the only thing I haven't checked is there is a power input that does charge, well, at least it used to charge the old iPad. I don't know if it charges this one, so I gotta find it. It takes like 9 to 20 volts, and I'm gonna have to try that and see if it'll actually charge it to USB-C. And if it doesn't, so what? You get yourself a USB hub with PD, power delivery. And if I have that, I'll show you. And no, I don't have it, but, all right, so the point is, the output here is stereo, 3.5 millimeter. You can output that to RCA, you could output that to another 3.5 millimeter, or you could go with the conversion cable to XLR, unbalanced to balanced. And that's it. I mean, the most compact, portable, powerful DJ rig, nothing to break, and I think it's just perfect. You know, I don't understand why they did this. This should have been a volume control. It's going through the headphone. It's not going through the headphone. I guess you could use it as a monitor. The question is, does this, when I adjust this, it's not moving the software. So when I'm turning that knob, it's basically doing this. It's mixing the two together, but in hardware. Stupid. This should have been a volume control. So the only issue I have with this is, how do you adjust the main volume? Well, let's see. I guess that's it. Right there. So if we were to do that, let's turn this all the way up. Does the main volume also affect the headphone? Okay, we're playing the headphones. Pause this. Playing the headphone. You can see it's max. The brighter it is, the more volume. And I'm going to turn the volume down on the iPad. Interesting. The Q does not change. So your main volume is turning up. Yeah, look at that. Turn the volume up, it only affects the main. Whatever, whoever thought this out, obviously algorithm, really thought about this. And it's perfect. I mean, even down to this. The only thing you gotta remember, this little pre-Q mix, whatever the hell this thing is. That's it, guys. Just wanted to show you. I'm telling you, this is a great little rig. As a primary, as a secondary. You may get some weird looks thinking like, well, this guy's not a DJ. Shut up. Because if you've got your music and everything's organized or whatever it is, and you have your Spotify and your local stuff, I just don't see any reason why I have to basically stand behind. I'm not going to get rid of this, by the way, but to stand behind my DDJ 1000. By the way, stay tuned, because guess what? I have figured out how to make the iPad work with that. Meaning, no more MacBook. Well, at least not for primary system. The MacBook is basically a source of music that syncs to the iPad, and then, or as and also as a backup, but you don't need to carry it anymore. So I just wanted to show you, this is probably the most cutting edge thing I've ever seen, at least for like a club situation. I don't think it'd be good for a wedding DJ unless you had a mixer here. You could do microphones. But aside from that, I mean, if anybody knows of anybody that sells a DJ mixer with USB-C, okay, and microphone inputs and all that, that would be a better than this. And I'm gonna be looking for something like that, because then you have a full-size mixer, maybe not even with a crossfader, but a full-size mixer, maybe a studio mixer or something. So you have all the extra inputs, you could have backups, music, and multiple microphones and effects and all other stuff. You don't need effects, but there's no way to talk on this. By the way, this is an awesome speaker. I'm using the line in. But I do have to say that there is a millisecond delay, so this would not be good as a monitor. Get yourself a Bose S1 Pro, battery powered. By the way, this whole system is battery powered. I don't know how long it'll run, but it's completely battery powered. You get a Bose S1 Pro, little portable speaker. Is a great monitor. It has battery built in, run for 11 hours. You're out on a boat, I don't care, in the middle of a cornfield, you can still play. Ceremonies, full rig, whatever. That's it. Thanks for listening, and stay tuned.